surface areas and volumes. Okay, you studied in the previous year about solids. Okay, you studied about sphere, cylinder, cone, cuboid, etc. And you studied there how to find out the surface areas and volume. In this chapter, we are finding surface areas and volume for not for a solid, but if a combination of solids are given, how to find out surface areas and volume, that we are going to discuss. Okay, first we are discussing how to find out surface area of a combination of solid. After that we will discuss volume. Okay, here you can see a solid here. Okay, and actually this solid is made up of a cylinder and two hemispheres. Okay, two hemispheres are attached on two ends of this cylinder will give this solid. Okay, so the idea behind to find the surface area for this solid is that first you want to find out the curved surface area of this cylinder, and you want to find out the curved surface area for these two hemisphere, and you want to add these three. Then you will get the total surface area of this solid. Okay, the total surface area of this solid can be obtained by adding the curved surface area of this cylinder plus the curved surface area of this hemisphere and the curved surface area of this hemisphere. Okay, in this way we are finding out the surface area of a complex solid. Okay, that is if a solid is made up of two or three solid forms, then we are finding out the surface area by adding the surface area of each of the solids. That is the idea. Okay, now consider a new solid here. You can see that this new solid is obtained by just combining these two solids. You can see it's a cone and it's a hemisphere. Okay, if we are combining this cone and the hemisphere, we will get this new solid form. So if we want to find out the surface area of this new solid form, we want to add this curved surface area of this cone and the curved surface area of this hemisphere. Okay, in this way we can find out the surface area of any solid form which is a combination of two or more solids. Okay, now we are going to find out the surface area. Okay, the curved surface area of this new solid form. Okay, and it is given that the diameter of this hemisphere, it is given as 3.5 centimeter, and also given the height from this top of the hemisphere, it is given to be 5 centimeter. Two measurements are given. We are going to find out the surface area of this new solid. We already discussed how to find out the surface area of this new solid. Okay, we are finding the total surface area of this new solid by this equation. Curved surface area of the cone. Okay, the curved surface area of this cone plus the curved surface area of the hemisphere. Okay, that will give the total surface area of this new solid. Okay, you all know how to find out the curved surface area of a hemisphere. The equation is that 2 pi r square. Okay, 2 pi r square is the equation to find out the curved surface area of a hemisphere. Okay, that is 2 into pi value 22 by 7 into what is r here? It is given as the diameter is 3.5 centimeters. So the radius r is half of 3.5. Okay, that is 3.5 by 2. R square means 3.5 by 2 whole square. That much of centimeter square. That is actually the curved surface area of the hemisphere. Now we are finding the curved surface area of the cone. Okay, the curved surface area of the cone we can find out by the equation pi rl. We studied in the last year. The curved surface area can be found out by the formula pi rl. R is the radius of the cone. Okay, r is the radius of the cone and l is the slant height of the cone. Okay, here it is given the diameter is 3.5. So r is 3.5 by 2, and we can find out the slant height l by the equation root of r square plus h square. This also we studied in the last year. The slant height can be find out using the radius and the height of the cone. Okay, here you can see this full height is given as 5 centimeter. So what is the height of this cone? This height of this cone can be obtained by subtracting this much. Okay, subtracting this much from the full height 5. What is this distance actually? This is this distance, no? This is actually the radius of that hemisphere. What is that? 3.5 by 2. So, the height of this cone can be found out by the full height of 5 minus 3.5 by 2. 5 minus 3.5 by 2. That is, just cross multiply, you will get 10 minus 3.5 by 2. So, 3.25. 3.25 centimeter is the height of the cone. So, we got the value of h equal to 3.25. Now, we are going to find out the slant height L. L equal to root of r square plus h square. That is, r value is 3.5 by 2. Okay, so 3.5 by 2 whole square plus h, we find out no 3.25. So, h square means 3.25 whole square. Just to square that, you will get 3.0625 plus 10.5625. So, root 13.625, that is 3.7 centimeter is the slant height of the cone. So, the curved surface area of the cone equal to pi r, that is pi 22 by 7, r 3.5 by 2, and L we just find out 3.7. Okay. Now we are going to find out the total surface area. The total surface area is the curved surface area of the hemisphere and the curved surface area of the cone. In both the terms, you can see that 22 by 7 and 3.5 by 2 is common. Now the remaining is here 2 and 2 get cancelled. So here the remaining is 3.5 only, and here 3.7. Just add 3.5 and 3.7, you will get 7.2. Here 2 and 22 get cancelled and you will get 11 here. 7 and 3.5 you please cancel, then you will get 2 here. So the answer is 39.6. This is the final answer. That is the total surface area of this new solid we obtained by combining the cone and hemisphere is 39.6 centimeter square. Now, here you can see a new solid form. Okay, that is on the base there is a cube with the edge 5 centimeter, and on the top of this cube a hemisphere is placed, and the diameter of that hemisphere is given to be 4.2 centimeter. Okay, we are going to find out the total surface area of this new solid. Okay, you know how to find out the surface area. Okay, here you can see that the hemisphere is attached on the top of this cube. No? So when we are finding out the total surface area, the part of the cube where the hemisphere is attached, no, we want to avoid that one. Okay, the part of this cube where the hemisphere is attached, we want to subtract from the total surface area, then only we will get the surface area of this new solid. So, the total surface area of this new solid equal to the total surface area of the cube. Okay, the total surface area of the cube minus this part we want to avoid, no, minus base area of the hemisphere. The attached portion, here we can see that it is the base area of the hemisphere. Okay, that we want to subtract, plus the curved surface area of this hemisphere will give the total surface area. Okay, now it is given that the edge of the cube is 5 centimeter. So, total surface area of the cube is 6a square, right? So, 6 into a square, that is 5 square. 6 into 5 square minus the base area of this hemisphere, it is a circle, right? So, pi r square plus the curved surface area of the hemisphere is given by 2 pi r square. You can see that minus pi r square and plus 2 pi r square, it is plus pi r square. So, 6 into 5 square, that is 150 plus pi r square. That is 150 plus pi is 22 by 7. Diameter is given to be 4.2. So, the radius is 4.2 by 2. R square. Okay. So, 150 plus, you want to compute this one, then you will get 13.86. So, the final answer, the total surface area of this new solid is 163.86 centimeter square. Now, consider another example. Two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube, are joined end to end. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. Given that two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube. Okay, we know that volume of the cube is a cube. A cube equal to 64 means what is the value of a? A equal to 4, right? 4 cube is 64. So here, each side of the cube is 4 centimeter. And it is given that the two cubes are joined end to end like this way. We are keeping, and we want to find out the surface area of the new cuboid forming. Okay. So here you can see that the length of this cuboid is 4 plus 4, that is 8 centimeter, and breadth is same 4 centimeter, and also the height is 4 centimeter. Okay, from the picture it is clear. Okay, since it is a cube, we know that the surface area of the cuboid can be found out by the formula 2 into L into B plus B into H plus H into L, where L is the length, B is the breadth, and H is the height. Okay, so 2 into L is 8 here, and B breadth is 4 plus B into H, that is 4 into 4 plus H into L, 4 into 8. Okay, after computation we will get 160 centimeter square is the surface area of the new cuboid when we join two cubes together. Okay students, so we can put together so many solids to form combination of solids, and so that we can find out the surface area, volume, etc. for the new forms. Okay, and you should remember all the things we studied in the previous year. Okay, let's wind up the class. Thank you.